Good morning. Good morning. My name is Tiny. Yesterday it was my birthday. I would like to thank the Lord for keeping me until where I am. I just want to thank the Lord for my birthday.
And I'm Kimberly, but I live in Victoria, Kenya.
Tell us your testimony.
Okay. I had been having a problem with my left eye. Like it was like something that's covering it. You know, like it was just a weak eye that I couldn't see clearly. It was heavy. And everything on my left was a bit blurry. And then last week, Saturday, we went to the mountain. Just after, when we were almost done praying, then Pastor asked me, I didn't tell him anyway about the eye. And then he asked me what's wrong with my left eye. And then I told him. And just the Sunday before that Sunday, Mama Rakadi gave a testimony that, you know, her eyes are healed. And after church, I went to her, I said, I have an issue with my eye. So I want to tap that anointing. I touched her, I said, I'm receiving my healing also about the eye. So at the mountain, Pastor prayed, and then the devil was still like, are you sure about it? But on Sunday morning, the eye was clear. So up until now, the eye
What the Lord has done for you. Can you give to the viewer the word of encouragement?
I just want to encourage you to say, when somebody is giving their testimony and you have that issue, use that person as a point of contact to say that if God did it for Mama Rakadi, God can do it for me as well. And if somebody is giving a testimony, if you know you don't have that card that that person testified about, don't be jealous about it. But thank God, be glad for that person, be happy for that person, because in that way, you are receiving yours as well.
Good morning. My name is Nedima Manulega. I'm originally from the Bar Triangle, but I'm now residing in Mamelodi East.
Amen. Pastor, give us the testimony.
Yes, I just want to thank the Lord. I didn't buy a new house, I didn't buy a new car, any additions. But I realized this morning that I need to thank the Lord. I'm not sick. I've never been to a doctor for so many years. I think the last time I was at the doctor or hospital is when I was giving birth. And I just said, Lord, when we were worshiping here and saying, Ageko Jengawit, meaning that there's no one like God. You know, He deserves all the glory, all the honor. And I'm still waiting to have something tangible in order to glorify Him. So I just want to say, Lord, I thank you I thank you for my family. I thank you for my life. I thank you for Standing Grace in particular. There's just amazing things. But the one thing I've noticed these days, there was a day when Pastor was praying for us here, saying that to those who are driving, they must come at the front, and then we are prayed for. And then even before and after, I realized that once a week, at least, I meet an accident. I said, Lord, what does this mean? On Tuesday, Wednesday, I was in the morning, I was taking the kids to school. And then, kids was one of them delayed me. And then I was sort of, out of my self-control. But as I was driving along, I met an accident, because I was complaining and saying, if we were on time, would have been, not meeting this traffic, And then the Lord, the Holy Spirit said it. Are you sure? Because that I have not met that accident yet. And as soon as I saw that accident, I said, Lord, forgive me. I apologized to my child because actually I realized that God was protecting me from it. It was on purpose. The delay was on purpose so that I would never meet that accident. So, and the other thing, it's also ministering to me that every day I should pray and say, Lord, guide my steps. And then, and plead the blood of Jesus, not only for me, but also for other drivers, So I just want to thank the Lord for Standing Grace. I thank the Lord for my life, He's been good to me indeed. I don't deserve anything.
Amen. We thank God for that testimony.
Good morning, church.
Good morning.
My name is Eskamia. I'm from Limpopo, but I'm staying in Victoria Central.
Amen. Give us the word of testimony that the Lord has done for you in your life.
My first testimony is about my son, also. Last week, it was on Friday, he started sick in the middle of the night. He was very hot, but something said to me, take him to hospital. Something said, no, wait until Sunday, take this child to church. And then I stayed with him, I give him Panado and medication, and he was coughing, crying, saying, Mommy, my tummy is very painful and my chest is very painful. I said to him, don't worry, on Sunday we're going to church, they are going to pray for you. And then we came to the church on Sunday. I was sitting at the back there. And then Mommy, she came and prayed for him. And then after that, Evangelist Lindo bring Panado for him, and then we give him Panado. And then after 20 minutes, and then he vomit. After vomiting, he sleep again. And then after 1 hour, man of God came, and then he said to me, what's wrong with this baby? I said, he's coughing, seems like he have a sore on the chest. He just put his hand on the head, and then he left. After 5 minutes, he jumped and started playing in the church. So I want to thank God because he was sick and he was sick. So I want to thank his life. And then after Sunday, when we go home, I just go home and sleep because we were tired. Around 12 o'clock, he wake up me and then he said, Mommy. I said, He said, there's this song. He said to me, Mommy, what are you saying? To be honest to you guys, I cried. Imagine the child for 3 years is singing I said, my boy, I thank God. You won't die. God is with you. So I want to thank God.
Before you go on, give to the viewer a word of encouragement.
So I want to encourage the parents of the child to come with your child at the church. It's not a waste of time. When the child is here in the church, he's learning. Imagine the 3 years child singing I don't know where you got this song. I don't know. Midnight, 12 o'clock. So parents, when we come to church, come with your kids. Don't let the kids at home. Because you come here and then you are praising, you don't know what the devil is doing at home for your kids. Please parents, when we come to church, let's come with the kids. And then my second testimony, I was having the issue of my flat since 2000, I can say 2014. Actually, they wanted to take my flat for levy, but I paid those agents for that money I was owing them. But still, the matter it was there because the matter it was even in at High Court, but they didn't erase this matter. So I started to come. I think it is 2 months back. I started to come here at this church. Man of God, he asked me, "What's wrong with your property, Mama?" I said, "They are busy postponing the date, He said to me, "Don't worry, no one will take your flat." And then I said, "Thank you, man of God." And then they went to court on the 30th of August. They postponed the matter to the 18th of this month. And then on Sunday, I tell the man of God, I say, "Man of God, I'm tired with this issue of the flat. Now and then when they go to court, they postpone. They are going again on the 18th. He didn't say a lot of things. He just prayed for me, say, "Anyone who's going to represent you at High Court, this matter tomorrow is finished, is done." Amen. And then he prayed and then I go home. On Wednesday, I received a call from those lawyers. They say, "Mrs. Munyai, the matter is finished."
We thank God. We thank God. And can you clap again your hand for the Lord Jesus?
My name is Buku and I'm from Alberton. Friday I was celebrating my birthday, so I would like to thank God for giving me another year because I wasn't sure. Honestly, for the past few months, I wasn't sure that I would see my birthday again, so I'd like to thank God.
Before you go, give us a word of encouragement. Now that the Lord, you're not sure now, you're sure that the Lord is good. Give us a word of encouragement. In Jesus' name.
I'd like to encourage people to trust in God. And whenever you get delivered, feel your spirits.
Amen. Mama, introduce yourself to us in Jesus' name.
My name is Princess Sute, and my testimony goes like this. It's been a long time coming to this church, and I've been delivered to many things. Then yesterday, not Friday night, we were in all-night prayer. So Friday was the 22nd. So that day I was dreaming about the 22nd in my dream, but not actually something that sometimes I will dream like I'm in the toilet, working with my sister, eating from the toilet like big, those like chicken, but they're like with no head and everything, but they're raw. They're put on the toilet seat and everything. So they told me that in the dream, I used to tell myself on the 22nd I have to go to the mountain with my kids just to fly down. So I didn't know that was my last day to be alive. On the 22nd, the devil was playing tricks on me that I must kill myself on the 22nd with my kids. I'm here today to celebrate the life and to thank God that I'm alive on this day, because today is the 24th and I should be dead on the 22nd. My testimony is not like, I want to praise God for being there of my life, for taking care of me whenever I don't see him, but he's there. I want to thank God for my life and for my children, because some other things that get into us, they don't want us alone, or they are after our children too. So I want to thank my life and my children too.
Before you go, Mama, what is the word of encouragement? Since what you've been dreaming and the deliverance that the Lord brought in your life, what do you have as a word of encouragement for us?
I will encourage people, especially those who are delivered in this church. They must feed their spirit and trust in the Lord, that if they told you that it is well, it is well. Don't feed your spirit with anger. Don't feed your spirit with those anxieties. Is it true? What is happening in this church? Is it true? What they're getting? Just be free and believe that God is with you all the time. Even if you see hardship, because there is a hard and the road is not straight. If you are a children of God, you must know that you will find obstacles along the way. So trust in the Lord. That is my advice for you.
We thank God.
My name is Malikat. This is my second time I'm in church today. I came to church a week before last, and God already has worked miraculously in me. I came to church, I had a serious marital problem, for which I even filed for divorce, and I was so full of anger. My head was very painful. It was like voices were whispering on my ear that the decision that I'm taking for divorce is the only way out. I've come to a cul-de-sac. I came to church and the man of God spoke to me directly. The scripture that was being ministered that day was meant for me. Through the prayers in the church, I'm delivered. Because as I was sitting there, first prayers were prayed for. They said we must raise our hand, those people who need to forgive someone. And I raised my hand. By the proceeding of the service, that anger was gone. I went home and I found my husband, who was not angry at me as well. He was waiting for me. He said, how did you go at church? And I started relating and I told him that I'm gonna phone the lawyers to say they must cancel the application. So today I'm here being grateful to God because some of the problems that were contributing to the decision to divorce, it was because my husband didn't want to provide for me and the child. He was keeping all his money to himself. But yesterday he said to me, I think you have to prepare yourself, let's go and buy groceries. To me that is a very good thing and a big thing that can compare to anything, because if you are staying with somebody and is not even providing, but is the head of the house, it makes me very small. But I want to say thank you, God, and to the children of God that invited me to this church. I want to put them before God, that God grant them more blessings and make them great.
What is the word of encouragement? What's the word of encouragement to what the Lord has done for you?
The word of encouragement today is that to whatever the blessing that come to your life is a testimony, and don't be shy to tell the people, because it means when you are not telling, because as I was sitting, people already came here and I did an introspection. I said, what am I waiting for? Because this is the deliverance, this is the testimony that I need to share with the children of God. So your testimony, no matter how big or small, is an encouragement to the other children of God.
Amen. Praise the Lord.
From 1st Petition 8. Well, I have a testimony, me and Buku. So, on Friday, we took our sister out for her birthday. So, what happened is that 9 p.m. we went to go and buy a soft drink. So when we went to Ikula, India, yeah, those Indians. So went there and went to go buy a soft drink. So when we went there, there's a lady starting to say to us. We were like, And I said, this girl with ratings. And then we looked around it, and then it was only Kuku who was with braids. So what happened is that the girl said to Kuku, she said to us, do you have a family member who was a Sangoma? We said, yes, we did. But we said, no, I've stopped lying. We said, okay, yes, we did. Yes, it was a part. One of you will take the part of being Sangoma. We said, we rejected. Then Kuku said, really? And we were she said, yes. She said yes. And then she said to Kuku will have this gift of healing people. And doing, of being Sangoma. Kuku said, no, I will heal people but not being a Sangoma. And then Kuku started praying and had. And then she just looked at Kuku and then said, you saw that there's fire in her eyes. And then she looked at me and said, someone is going to a Sangoma for you. You have to be careful. I see a child. And then I was like, what? I know what. And then what happened is that the girl started saying, I see a child between you and Kuku. We have to be careful. And I'm like, I started saying, Kuku, let's pray. Kuku said, I just prayed. I went to tongues. I went, she started going down. And I was like, no, Kuku. And then Kuku said, get on. And then Kuku was like, no, let's do it. And then we continued praying. And she said, stop, please, you're hurting me. And we were like, hurting you how? We're not touching you. We're praying for you. We continue praying. And then, Kuku just finished the testimony.
Amen. Please try to summarize your testimony. Thank you.
I'd like to encourage people that most of us, when we pray and then when we see someone manifest in front of us, we're going to run away, obviously. I almost did, I almost ran away. But then we asked God for strength to pray for that person. So I'd like to encourage people that whenever you pray, believe in your prayer. Don't doubt God. God will do it anytime. Whether you're a pastor or not, if you have it inside you and if you have faith, then it will happen.